Well, we'll be back to the conclusion of GI Blues shortly, we hope, but a lot's going to depend on you as far as that goes. But have we got a deal for you, as Bob Barker would say? Last break, we asked for 25 pledge calls of $30 or more, and we got them plus one. We got 26, and that's great. We appreciate that. We just want 20 people to call and pledge $30 or more. And as soon as we get that 20, we'll go back to GI Blues. We won't interrupt it anymore, and we'll just say good night. But we've got to get 20 calls.
Let's make it 19.
Did we just get one?
No, we got the one extra from the last break. Let's make it 19.
Have you got the authority to do that? She did? Did she say 19? Okay, we'll make it 19 then. 19 calls during this time. $30 or more, and we'll go back to GI Blues. You'll see it, no more interruptions, and we'll just say goodbye. So get the phones ringing if you want to see the rest of GI Blues quickly, okay? And if you can call and pledge $60 or more with a credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover, will offer you a year's subscription to Life magazine. And if you're wondering how you can go about and make that pledge, well, there are a number of ways and levels. The ways include credit card, as I said, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, check, auto check, installment plan. The basic membership is $30 or more. It goes up to $365 or more. That's only $1 a day, though. But remember, 19 pledge calls of $30 or more, and we go back to the conclusion of GI Blues, and you don't have to listen to us anymore tonight. So let's make those phones ring, okay? Let's do it.
Let's do it. That's right. This is the final weekend of Summerfest 95. We aren't going to be here next Saturday night. We won't even be here this coming Monday night. This is the final weekend, and we simply must stay on track if we're going to make sure that we have the money to bring you programs like GI Blues and like Elvis on Tour that you enjoyed earlier, and all the other great programs here at AETN. We encourage you to be as generous as you possibly can. A very, very popular pledge tonight has been the $120 pledge, because at that level we have the Elvis t-shirt available, or we have the VHS of the Elvis on Tour that we showed earlier this evening. And you can also see that we have the soundtrack to GI Blues available for a $100 or a $60 pledge. $200 has been a popular level as well, because for that we could send you the VHS and the t-shirt. What a deal. We could send you both of those for a $200 contribution. And we also have tickets to Graceland. If you've always wanted to go to Graceland, or you haven't been in a number of years, we can send you 2 tickets to Graceland for a $180 contribution to AETN. So you'll be supporting AETN, and you'll get that nice trip over to Graceland in Memphis. So please call now at 1-800-662-2386. I bet you've been meaning to become a supporter of AETN. You're one of those people who says, oh, someday I'll get around to it. Why not get around to it right now? We only need 18 more membership pledges in this break, and we'll be able to go back to the movie, and you'll be able to enjoy it knowing you've done your fair share. Please call now.
All right, now this is the next to last night of this pledge drive, and of course this is the last pledge break, hopefully, Ray, during this next to last night. Now we have told you tonight we have a great group of phone volunteers from the United Federation here with us, and their leader this evening is
Travis Gates.
Travis, and your official title is?
President.
Whew, that's a technical term, isn't it? Let's see if you guys can work on something better, President for the United Federation, all right? All right, thanks. Listen, they come up here all the time. We'd like to give you this certificate, Travis, and we, on behalf of ATN, really appreciate you guys taking the time.
Thanks. Love to do it.
And appreciate all the light years distance you had to come to get here. And y'all are from the central part of the state or all over? All right, all over the state, and we thank them very much. We thank everybody else that's been volunteering this evening who may remain unnamed. We do show up on the screen that we still need 18 pledge calls. Now, we're getting a number of calls, which is great. We love to talk to everybody, but to do the business aspect of it and to get that 18 number down to 0, we need it to be at least pledge calls of at least $30, the basic membership or greater. Now, Susan showed you the shirt, and we've moved quite a lot of shirts this evening. It is 100% cotton, extra large size only. It is, as Ray would put it, the brown-haired Elvis from the early days. It's a very nice shot there. It's a very nice shirt if you're an Elvis fan. If you know someone who is an Elvis fan, Ray, it would be for a fulfilled pledge of $120, and if you make it on the credit card, then you get the year subscription to Life magazine. Life magazine has worked out a special deal with ATN. It's very nice of them. They're also showing their support for PBS as well, and we appreciate all of that. As you can see, we're down to 17 pledges there. Come on, folks, let's get back to the movie, and then we have a show after that. We're going to call it quits for the whole rest of the evening if we can get just 17 more pledges of $30 or more, Ray.
You know, I thought when we started this breakout, and I said in just 19 calls, you know, we'll go back to GI Blues. I thought we'd get them bang, 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 bang like that. We haven't.
Well, I think statistically...
Most of the phones are just sitting idly by. Okay, if you want us to work for 10 or 15 minutes before we go back to GI Blues, we'll do it. But we'd much rather get it over with quickly and get to the movie. But we've got to get those 16 calls first. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If everybody up here working this phone bank had a call and it was a genuine pledge, we could be out of here in like 2 minutes or so. That's all it would take. And I know there are that many of you out there watching this movie and tired of these interruptions and want to go back to the end. But please, let's call and make a pledge so we can do that. The basic membership pledge entry level is $30. And I keep hitting this little cup here because we give you that, okay? We give you that if you call and make a pledge of $30 or more. Or if you don't want a coffee cup, if you're tired of coffee cups, calculator. Nice little pocket calculator with the AETN logo on it. You get your choice, either one, for the basic $30 entry-level call. How many more now we got? Still 50? Make those phones ring. Really, if you want to see the rest of GI Blues with no more interruptions and then the internet show after that, let's make every one of these phones ring with a genuine pledge of $30 or more, okay? 1-800-662-2386, and we're out of here.
Maybe you've never called AETN before and you're wondering, what are they going to ask me? Are they going to try to talk me out of more money than I want to contribute? Well, the answer is no. The folks on the phones are volunteers. They have little pledge forms in front of them, and they read a few simple questions. They'll say, hello, this is AETN. May I take your pledge? They'll ask for your name, your address, the amount of your pledge, and how you'd like to pay for it. And most importantly, they'll ask, what is your favorite kind of programming on AETN? That's very, very important to us because your pledge is your investment in the kinds of programs you want to see on AETN. We are your public television station. We air the programs you want us to air, but it costs money. We're not a commercial station and we don't have the revenues from commercial sponsors. As a matter of fact, commercial networks actually get paid by the network. The local stations do to air the programs. Instead, at AETN, we have to go out and buy the programs. That's the way it works here, and we think it's a pretty good system because it gives you a real voice in what's going on here with the programming. You can still see we still need 14 membership pledges. You and 13 others can help us reach our goal during this break. Remember, every pledge of $30 or more, you'll receive the AETN program guide for 1 full year. It'll come to your home before the beginning of each month. We would love to send that your way. We do have the 2 tickets to Graceland available for a $180 pledge, or that great t-shirt for a $120 pledge. Look at this. It is a terrific shirt we could send you for your $120 contribution, extra large size. We'll send you a list of all the thank you gifts once we have your name and address. We're still holding. We still need 13 membership pledges. Won't you call us right now at 1-800-662-2386. We want to go back to the movie, and we can do it quickly if you'll make your pledge right now.
You know, we still show 12 pledges up there, but I guess if we're going to get a really accurate count, we do have about 3 or 4 pledges working, all right, folks? So I think probably realistically, once these 3 or 4 people get through, Ray, we're probably down below 10. I mean, we really are. We could go back to the movie in probably about 2 minutes if we could have about 9 pledge calls. Now, not just calls. We love to hear from you. Pledge calls of $30 or more.
How many people do you think are watching right now?
I think statistically on your Good Times Picture Show, I saw it one time, there's like 10,000 households or something, maybe as many as that. So,
sometimes, hey, we've had times when 30,000 are watching at any
You've had 30,000 households?
Absolutely. When we had that Bogart Festival,
that's right.
27,000.
Right. See, so there are a substantial number of people out there that are watching it. Now, some of you have already pledged, maybe tonight, or are already members, and some of you are thinking about being brand new members. But remember, some of you, it is time for you to renew your annual membership. This is a perfect opportunity. Last break of the evening, Ray. Last break of the evening, as soon as we get these numbers. Well, I'm being optimistic here. We got a bunch of all these negatory people running around this joint. I mean, we're going to finish this up here because we have another show after the movie, too.
About the internet computer system.
Internet, right. Now, you know, I'm just looking at the Elvis movie. I'm not going to worry about the internet this evening. It's a little late for me, but there are a lot of people that do, as I understand it. Oh, this is the one. Thanks, Travis. They really enjoy. I'm going to look at that one right there. They really enjoy the internet stuff. So what are we down to? I can't see here. We've got 9, and we have about 2 or 3 working. Susan, don't give me that look. You don't give me that look. I know that we're going to have about 10 people give us a pledge call. Remember the Elvis shirt. This will be the last time. I mean, tonight, this is it on the Elvis shirt. So if you want the Elvis shirt, Susan, tell them about the Elvis shirt.
Graceland tickets.
Ray, tell them about the Elvis shirt.
Okay, Elvis shirt. I don't
And
have
the
it handy.
Graceland tickets.
Where's the Elvis shirt?
Well, I'll go get it. You just tell
Okay,
them
you
about
go
it.
get it. Toss it to me here. All right. The Elvis shirt. This is one of the best T-shirts I've ever seen. Look at that. Okay. You
And
getting a good look at that?
Yes, the T-shirt looks
That's
very
a good look.
that way.
Okay. You got a good. Okay. That is the young Elvis. Obviously, this is probably taken about 57, 58, before he went into the Army, before he made GI Blues. And it's yours for $120. We also have a VHS tape of the earlier program, Elvis on Tour.
He's hoping.
That's also $120. We've got a CD of the GI Blues soundtrack. We've got an audio cassette of the GI Blues soundtrack. So all kinds of Elvis memorabilia. As a way of thanking you for making a pledge, $120 pledge right there. You know, you can get the T-shirt and the VHS tape for $200.
They wanted the shirt. The 100.
They did. They should get the shirt.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's 100% cotton, you told me, right?
Yeah, but what was about the 200?
And at $200, you get the T-shirt and the VHS together for $200. Normally, it would be $240 because they're $120 each. So that's a little bit of an incentive, right?
Sure.
How many more calls?
7 pledges to go, folks.
7 pledges to go. Who's got it now?
No hill for a stepper.
Who's got it now? I was supposed to be the last one.
We're going to leave it with you there.
You're
Ray,
leaving
we're
it with me?
you.
Are we continuing to talk
You're our
here?
closer, Ray.
Am I the closer?
You may be 80 years old before you close, but you're the closer, bud.
Oh, they're pointing over to Susan.
Susan's
She's the closer, the ultimate
We'll just
closer.
walk it on over here to Susan.
I don't know if I can close
And
it
we'll
out.
hand it to you there, ma'am. You're
Well,
the closer.
Thank you, Tim.
7 pledges to go.
7 pledges to go and lots of people to thank. Let's
Credit
thank
cards.
some of
Don't
the
forget
people.
the credit cards right there by my finger.
And what's the phone number, Tim?
The phone number would be all the way across down there in the lower part, 1-800-662-2386, and that's the neat little AETN logo thing right
There. Thank you, Tim. I don't know what
Certainly.
I'd do without you.
Me neither.
Anyway, we do want to thank some folks. We want to thank Hermie from Jonesboro for a pledge, Bruce from Conway, Sam from Fort Smith. I can't quite read that one. Tylana from Kingland, Teresa from Messville, Laura from Texarkana, Texas, Craig and Jody from Ozark, Carla from Sheridan, and G from Little Rock. Those are the first names of some of the folks who've called in their membership pledges during this break. We need 5 more membership pledges right now. We'll do what they call the digital countdown. 5 membership pledges to go. Let's hope that we can get those 5 and go back to the movie, wrap up tonight. It is the final weekend of Summerfest 95. It is the final weekend. We're not going to be here next week. We're here tonight asking you to support the programming that's important to you. We're asking you, 5 of you, you and 4 others, to go to your phone right now, pledge $30 or more, become a member of the Friends of AETN, and we'll send you a list of all the thank you gifts available. You'll be voting for the programming here at AETN. Specifically, you'll be telling us you want to see more Elvis programs, 4 more pledges. We're going to send it back over to the phone bank and see how we're doing.
Okay, Ray, now we're down to some very complicated mathematics. If you'll just do this for me then, I'll tell you what we'll do, folks. We're down to 4 pledges. Ray is our living abacus here. I'm going to go around, and as we actually get a legitimate pledge call, I'll let you know so that you know we really are heading back to the movie just as soon as we get it. So the next phone ring, who just picked one up? Anybody? Nobody? Just... All right, as soon as you get a next...
We don't
I wanna
mean
see
channel
one.
4
Ray,
here.
you can
This
go ahead
is
and
for-
keep talking, but keep the 4 up there for me, would you?
Keep talking. This is not Channel 4. This is 4 more pledges that we want before
These
we
are
go back to the
honest to
conclusion
goodness pledge
of
calls,
GI
folks.
Blues, and we
We need
won't
pledge
say
calls.
another word tonight about contributing to AETN. You know, we don't like to belabor
knock
this.
one finger down, please.
Oh,
We're down to
one down, okay. We don't like to belabor this any more than you like us to, but we have certain goals that we set each break. We have a goal for Summerfest 95. We need that certain amount of money to fulfill, down to 2. We need a certain
You're doing a
amount of
very
money.
good job, by the way, but
Thank
keep
you.
talking while you do that.
We need that certain amount of money to fulfill financial obligations that we've already made to public broadcasting and some syndicators to pay for programs that you expect us to show in the 1995-96 viewing year. We're down to 1 little pinky.
That's interesting that you
One
used the
little-
pinky finger instead of the pointer finger, Ray, but that's all right, son.
Well, I don't know.
Just,
1 is all we need
all right,
now.
well, I know. If you could just think of some intelligent reason that they could make a $30 pledge or greater so that we can
Intelligent
go back
reason.
and see the movie.
Well, the Elvis shirt, you know, I mean,
That's a good reason.
There's $120. I bet
Yes,
you they
but that's
want
not the
Elvis
one
shirt.
new one. That's not the one new one that Susan said we needed.
Is there anything Elvis back here could say before we sign off?
No, because he's busy taking a pledge, by the way. Elvis is in the house still.
Give him the lip. Give him the lip.
The
Did
lip
anybody
ought to be
see it? Hey, I don't think they had a close-up on
Elvis,
it.
keep taking that pledge. We need it there, Hotshot.
Okay.
Thank you.
We have our resident Elvis here
you
who's
seen one
hoping
new
that
one
we'll
there,
get
Miss
that
Bonnie?
one pledge too.
Folks,
'cause
we really are. We just need that one, and then we're done
one?
for the
Why
evening.
are all these phones ringing and we still need one pledge?
Well, the problem is we're having a lot of people call in, say they're enjoying the movie, Ray, but we're looking for the pledge call, okay, of $30 or greater.
Is somebody taking a genuine pledge call here?
No, we're looking for a new one. We just need one person to call with $30 or more. Honest to goodness,
I wish I had a
genuine pledge call. And
TCB
everybody
ring to
will be
put on
doing
here.
exactly what they're supposed to be doing
You know
there.
that Elvis was TCB, taking care of business. You know?
You had told me that earlier
Yeah.
this evening, so
He probably
that was
wore
going to
that.
be one of our trivia questions. We've got one right here. So, Susan, would
Genuine?
you send us on out here, ma'am? Oh, listen, everybody.
We're done. We're done.
What that means? Wait a minute, Ray. Let's wrap it up. What that means is, you guys did what you needed to do. They're going to be able to do what they want to do for us next year, and we get to go see the movie and the program. No more interruptions, and y'all have a safe, nice evening, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
To these businesses and individuals for their contributions during this membership campaign.
Viewer contributions have made tonight's programs possible. Thank you for your continued financial support of quality programs on AETN.